should not do when you do your eyebrows, okay? This is what you want to do with your life. This is what you want to look like. Alright, so I just showed you guys the technique. If you want to walk around looking like this, you can. But if you don't, there is hope. Stay tuned. How you doing? This gives you the chance to fill in the places that are kind of sparse without actually coating it with the eyeliner to make it look, you know, far from natural. You can already start to see the difference between the two if you take a close look. This one, the hair right here is in that full, I guess you can say, once I gave myself the outline. But instead of going ahead with the pen, the eyeliner, and filling this in, I'm just going to use my brush to kind of soften up the lines on the outside and at the same time fill this in. So, and this brush I got this, I think, from the dollar store. It was the ones that come in the little packs, but I only wanted this brush out of it. The other one that I have, this is an e.l.f. one, but it's a little bit too soft. The bristles are kind of soft. I like my brush kind of rigid, so I prefer the cheaper one. So you can definitely see the difference. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. So I normally leave, it's not even moving. That's a good thing about it. I normally leave them like that. I never close this part in because I don't want that full box look. It makes it look a lot more natural when you don't. Yeah, this is my arch eyebrow. It makes it look a lot more natural when you don't close it in. So after that, my final step will be to apply a concealer along the edges of it, just to give it that fresh, clean look. Like, hey, I just stepped out of you know, the salon. I just got my eyebrows did. Girl, you want to use it a couple shades lighter, 1 shade or 2 shades lighter than your complexion. So that is what I am going to do now. And you just kind of outline the shape of your eyebrow. This is going to give the illusion of, you know, your eyebrow being freshly done. You know, when you get your eyebrows waxed or tweezed or whatever, there's always, like, the outside is always lighter because that hair was just removed. So that's what's gonna happen here after you apply the eyeliner and you blend it out. Now there are tons of tutorials on Facebook with this technique, so It's really nothing new, but I'm just doing this one because my subbies asked me for it. And you know, I try to give you guys some of what you want. You can use a brush to blend this out, but I usually just use my finger to blend away some of the concealer. The brand that I'm using, that I'm falling in love with, is Ruby Kisses. It's the 3D face creator, and the shade that I have, that I only use this for my concealer, is level 11, and I use the lighter one of is it the lighter or the darker? Actually, I use the darker of level 11 for my concealer around my eyes. So this is basically my routine for my eyes, and I do this pretty much every day, unless I'm in a rush and I forget, or I just don't have the time. But this would be my routine, and I just blend this out. Blendy, blendy, blendy. Like I said, once again, you can use a brush if you want to, but because I've been, doing this for maybe like over a year now, going on 2 years, I feel comfortable enough just using my hand, my fingers for this. I'm sorry, that light back there is killing us. So once again, guys, that is basically my tutorial for my eyebrows. It's just like many others that are here on the YouTube in the makeup world. So I use, for my eyeliner, I use the Maybelline Stylist pen. It's a retractable one. It comes in espresso. That's the color that I use. I choose that color because it's not, if I use black, it's definitely gonna look like far from natural. So that's why I choose to use the brown. I was a little bit hesitant at first when I started these damn birds. I was a little hesitant at first when I heard about using that color, just because I'm like, okay, it's brown, but my eyebrows are black. But you really cannot tell the difference. It actually looks black, doesn't it? So if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, just go ahead and put them in the little comment box below. Let me know what you think of the tutorial. If you need more of these videos, definitely let me know and I'll try to get them to you. Next video that I'm about to do, I want to do my hair because somebody thinks that this is a bun, but it's really not. But I want to make it a bun. Stay tuned, guys.
I can't help being depressed when I look down at my chest.